Hey Capricorn, welcome back. So Capricorn, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. Before we get into the tarot, I want to talk about some of the energy I was feeling as I was meditating on the collective Capricorn energy. It almost felt like I was going into space. When I was meditating, it looked like, like the movies when they go to space, all of the light that's kind of flashing next to them, as they launch into space. Like it almost felt like that. So some of you, I heard space cadet, are feeling a bit spacey or like in outer space, or maybe you even feel like to a high degree, a large spiritual download come through that makes you feel kind of disconnected from the 3D. On the heels of that, I started getting the song Wild. Who sings that? Oh, I know the song. John Legend, I think. Specifically the part where he says, and I want to drive you wild, wild, wild. So it's a wild ride. It's a wild energy coming through. That artist may resonate with you, that song, the depiction. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But the other thing they showed me was like a portal opening. So as I was being kind of launched in my meditation to what seemed like outer space, it was like this twirling vortex of energy, and it was opening up. So as it twirled, that was opening up almost like a portal. So it's like, wow, that could mean so many different things for so many different people. But from a spiritual standpoint, it would be indicative to me that there's some sort of new pathway opening up for you that's going to allow you to kind of transcend or move on to a different path, pivot onto a different path during this time frame, which is interesting considering we're in a retrograde, right? Not something I would expect in a retrograde, but you know what? This year has not ceased to amaze me, or that's not the right words. Like nothing surprises me anymore, I guess is what I'm trying to say, as a card flies out of my hand. All right, so I have some cards out, and your card, the overall card, is that Chiron. So this is all about healing powers, growth, making amends, release, personal development. This is also healing self-doubt, insecurities, generational trauma, things that you feel shame or guilt around. All right, so that kind of explains why I was getting like this portal opening up, right? Like kind of allowing yourself to kind of go to a higher vibration when it comes to how you feel about yourself and the things that you tell yourself about yourself, especially when it comes to relationships or maybe this person. You have the 9 of Wands here, Capricorn. So this is like a very determined energy. So I feel like a lot of you have, I heard quick wit and determination. I don't know a Capricorn that doesn't have quick wit and determination, but you know what I mean. That's kind of the energy you're coming into this time frame with. This person has the Empress. So very soft energy, very mothering, nurturing, feminine energy. Even if you're dealing with a man, it could be that they're going into their more feminine energies. We all have a mix of masculine and feminine in us. That's allowing them to be softer than maybe they've been in the past. And or it could be how they are viewing you. They may be viewing you as this like soft, empathetic person, but take it as it resonates. Either way, it's talking about this person needing patience and abundance coming in for them as well, which is nice. So let's see what led up to this, Capricorn, and go from there. So we're going to look at the recent past, what led up to this moment. Then we're going to look at perception, how you perceive each other. Then we're going to look at emotion, how you feel underneath it all. Your hopes, and most likely future outcomes. So recent past energy, 9 of Swords, Queen of Cups. All right, 9 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups. So Capricorn, this is the Knight of Swords in this deck is actually avoidance of communication, okay? But some of you, it's like, even if communication was avoided, you could still feel this person's intentions. You could still feel their energy, something like that. This is highly intuitive energy. So some of you are, in the recent past, have been spending some maybe time alone or more time kind of preparing for the future. I heard preparing the grid. If you're familiar with Abraham Hicks, you know what that means. If not, don't worry about it. But it's like preparing for a solution or preparing for something to come together, okay, that's emotionally pleasing to you. And it could have been, you know, that there was like a rush here, because I feel a rush of emotion coming in, but like good emotion, like emotion that kind of puts you back on solid ground and has you kind of appreciating your current experience, your life as it is, the people around you, the friendships that you have, the connections that you have, and it's like connecting all of the dots almost, and this giving you some sort of healing and some sort of determination coming out of this. All right, so let's look at this person's recent past energy and see what led up to this now moment. Seven of Swords, the Three of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Why the Seven of Swords? Whoa, I didn't want to get that many. Okay, I'm going to put these back. I just wanted a quick clarification. Okay, so there's an interesting story here. All right, so I'm going to keep this as a side note. This person has been trying to look to their future as well, okay? Maybe investing some more time and energy into, like, getting their finances in order, getting their security in order. This has maybe taken this person a long time to get to this point in their life because there's a side story here, okay? So the side story is, this person might have had something going on in the past that was quite deceptive, and really it had them in this very low spot of giving up and maybe feeling a lot of remorse and a lot of emotion. This could have been around a prior love relationship, I mean separate from yours, but it could be also that Capricorn in the past, if you had a relationship with this person, that there was deception going on around how someone was feeling and someone wanting to kind of give up maybe before the other person wanted to, okay? But I'm actually getting that this was in a prior friendship or relationship. Take it as it resonates, apply it how you want. Either way, someone definitely wasn't being truthful with how they were feeling in the past, you know, and in the meantime, in the other area of their life, they were kind of planning for the future and getting things in order. So it could be that this person was kind of hiding how they were feeling because they had to kind of get things in order or in place in other areas of their life before they could execute on something, if that makes any sense. So let's look at perception then. Now, keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder, right? So it may be the way you see it, but it may not be the way they see it, but we'll start there. Six of Cups. Getting a Miley Cyrus song. So won't you slide away back to the ocean now, go back to the city life. She says, I want my house on the hills. No more whiskey and pills. So that could be this past relationship showing up, or past issues that you've had within the relationship. Take it as it resonates, but that song is coming through. What I heard also is that we're getting older now, So someone is feeling like they're past this point in their life, whether that's you or them, where maybe you want to deal with drama or turmoil, you know, like I'm past that point, you know, where I want to tolerate that. Give me one more card. Yeah. So, Capricorn, it's like, first of all, some of you feel very protective over the past, like not wanting to relive the past, not wanting to go through something again. And because of that, you kind of guard against that. But be careful, because anytime you guard against something, you kind of also call it forth. The universe and law of attraction does not know what no means, only what is. So when you say, yes, yes, I want this, the universe says, yes, yes, yes. And when you say, no, 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 I don't want this, the universe says, yes, yes, yes. Like there's no no's in law of attraction. Where your focus goes, energy flows, doesn't matter if it's wanted or unwanted. Keep that in mind. Because some of you are kind of guarded because you don't want to repeat something, but in your guardedness, you are still focused on that of which you don't want, therefore calling it into you. Does that make sense? So there is a caution here about being overly protective to the point that you're blocking yourself from truly feeling happy, from truly feeling the strength that you could feel. Okay, it could be that also some of you have a past history that's very similar to this person's, or you have past history quite literally with this person. But again, it's a guardedness here, right? And at the same time, feeling connection, you know, feeling the strength of a connection. You may feel like this person guards themselves because of past issues, maybe in a prior relationship or another connection. But you see the potential, the happiness, the joy here that could be had or is being had, and the strength in this person. So let's see what their perception is. Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords, King of Cups, the Devil. So this person that definitely has gone through some things, okay? They go through periods of like confusion, then they're feeling clear, then they're a bit playful, then they're very serious. So I feel a lot of shifts in this person's mood. I'm noticing the planet Saturn is behind this person. I don't know if that has any effect on them, the planet Saturn. Okay, take it or leave it. But it's like this person gets emotionally confused and then they jump to conclusions, you know, and they may feel like they're right, but it's kind of a toxic behavior trait that they have. But it's kind of stemming from like prior either hurts in relationships or trust issues. It may be that this person like feels confused about maybe you and how you think, and so they jump to conclusions about maybe how you're thinking about something, and it's a bit obsessive, compulsive, could be very toxic, but it's in a way it's fueling this person, which is kind of weird. Interestingly enough though, Capricorn, I feel like for the most part, this person is feeling clarity around the connection and how they're feeling towards you, even if there was a period of confusion, okay? So I do feel a lot of emotion here coming from this person's end. You could be dealing with a water sign. And also I got wild horses in Scorpio's reading, and if I'm correct, the video for Wild, the song that came up earlier, has wild horses in it. Some of you could be dealing with the Scorpio, but let's get into the emotional space and see. I also have Leo. I have lots of zodiac signs here. Don't get caught up on that, but emotional space. Four of Wands, King of Pentacles, That's what she says. She says, come on, we're not 17. It's like somebody wants to grow up, or it's like, grow up. They're showing me a movie. What movie is that? Grow Up, Doug. Oh, no, it's not a movie. It's a viral video. But if you know what video that is, I know you know as soon as I said that what it was, but I'm not going to go into that. Anyways, maybe some of you are actually named Doug, I'm not sure. But anyways, like somebody's grown up here and maybe grown past something that the other hasn't yet. Or there's an outside person that has childish behavior that is somehow impacting the connection. All right. So 4 of Wands, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Wow, all earth energy here, Capricorn. So you're not going to let this shake you up. I feel like you're pretty grounded in where you're at this point in your life or in the connection, and not going to be shaken up by this, right? Because I feel a lot of stability coming in, a lot of it, happiness, feeling comfortable in your environment, kind of knowing where you stand, knowing what you bring to the table. Okay, that's what I like to see, Capricorn. So some of you have done the healing work, right? You're not going to sit around and be insecure and question yourself. Although maybe you've done that in the past, I don't feel at all that's what's in your heart right now or in your emotional space. It's like, yeah, I know who I am and where I stand here, and I'm okay with that. And yeah, I keep hearing, I know what I bring to the table. What does this person feel emotionally? 9 of Cups. I feel you're more practical than this person, especially if they're a water sign. But, or maybe just right now you're behaving more practical than this person. Could also be a fire sign, but like I said, don't get caught up on zodiac signs. 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Wow. All right. So emotionally, this person wants some sort of satisfaction, but they tend to bottle things up, and then it creates like inner conflict within them, and it exhausts them emotionally, physically, mentally. This person has habitual habits that drain them. Some of them, it's addictive behaviors or overindulgence, but it doesn't have to be. It's just like they may also like try to take on too much at once or be everything to everyone, or maybe they feel that way even if they're not. I mean, it's like there's some sort of conflict surrounding this person's emotions or their life maybe, and it's hard for them to let go of things that kind of may make them angry, just to be honest with you. This person could very well have unresolved anger issues, but even if not, it's just like they exhaust themselves. They literally don't know when. Okay. Like I feel like this is someone, when they give themselves, they give all, like they completely submerge to the point that they may lose themselves, or like I said, exhaust themselves in the process. So this person is definitely in need of healing or like some sort of replenishment in their energy source. And I think that's why the Empress energy is here, is like this person has been coming at things from a very masculine energy. I don't care if they're male or female or what their genitalia is. I'm talking about energy. Like they've been dealing with things from the masculine piece of them, which says action means more than emotions, and what I can feel, taste, touch, and smell is all of the, is more real than my inner dialogue. And it's like, in order for this person to tap into the softer parts of life, they're going to have to tap into the softer parts of themselves, which is the more feminine energies of the more ethereal, the more spiritual, the more sensitive, that's more based in thoughts and emotions versus actions in the outside world. Like they have to turn themselves inside out almost, you know, to get a different perspective. So let's see what your hopes are. 2 of Cups. So you hope for connection, union, a soulmate. Maybe this person, if you feel they're your soulmate. What is their hope? Queen of Pentacles. That's you. Whether you're male or female. So I feel like this person hopes for you as well. And or they really, okay. I heard job protection. I don't know who that's for. Some of them, this person wants job protection. Or you do. Or some sort of protection. That was random. But that's only for a few of you. The rest of you, this person, like I said, they either want your energy in their life or they want to feel more grounded and more like this Empress energy, whether they're male or female. So let's look at most likely future outcome then Capricorn and see. Keep in mind that all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. All right, you're in the driver's seat, no one else. 2 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Wands. My ear's itching. 3 of Wands. Okay. So this is you, Capricorn, kind of, again, future planning keeps coming up. Looking to the future, but then also, see, now you're getting stuck again and having trouble being able to see possibilities, getting stuck too much in what's currently in the reality. So be careful about that because I feel you have done a lot of work around being able to see solutions versus problems. And some of you might have a little bit of a regression during the retrograde where you're back to maybe some old behaviors of your own, but that's okay because we go back and forth in life. There is no straight and forward, okay? Don't beat yourself up if that happens. But I do feel you're looking forward to more excitement or romance or love, you know, in your life in general or with this person, and just feeling more confident in the direction your life is headed, maybe after like a minor setback. I do feel a minor setback here, but it's just that. It's minor. It's a moment. It's, you know, it's coming from a space of protection as well, wanting to protect what you have and what you've earned and, you know, where you're at in life. But I do feel the energy opening up here and a possibility for more love and romance and maybe even travel or adventure coming through after the retrograde leaves, more than likely. And this putting you in this feeling more powerful or feeling more empowerment in your life or in who you are. What is this person's future energy? 9 of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Whoa! Oh, goodness. Jeez. They just went everywhere. 2 of Swords. I'll keep what stayed on the table. Let's see. The Hierophant, King of Pentacles. Okay, hold on a second. Oh my goodness. I got a whole other story on the floor over here, guys. Whew. All right. I'll keep this to the side. Anyways, so this person is in this space of wanting to work on themselves, Capricorn. You know, they're not really sure. See, this person goes back and forth sometimes between like kind of wanting to do things on their own versus wanting to be committed or in a commitment or to do things in tandem with another person. Like, in a way, I feel like this person has a lot of strong belief structures around whatever they're committed to, and they're pretty solid in that. But at the same time, they do have some desire to have their freedom as well, or have their own thing. That's what I think. I think this person having their own thing, or their own like projects, or their own maybe life is important to them, you know? So, but they also might have some insecurities here about their abilities as well. And that may hold this person back. And that could be stemming from, like I said, this prior deceptive, whatever this was, that kind of damaged this person, and their ability to trust. Okay, so I heard trust fund. Now, some of them have a trust fund, or that's what they're building up in the background. Okay, not all of you, but some of you definitely. But it's like this person, they're wanting to like hold on to what was and what is at the same time, or like they're holding on to what is so tightly that they're kind of exhausting themselves and not allowing the what is to come in. You know, there's a little bit of resistance here when it comes to change within this person's energy, and it's because they're of two minds about kind of what they want at times. You know, like this person wanting a sense of solitude, but also a sense of oneness, or a sense of togetherness, you know, and they have competing priorities. So until they get clear on those competing priorities, they're going to continue to be in this kind of split energy here. But I do feel changes or some sort of ending coming through that helps them to reconcile some things and helps them to move forward and feel more successful, more complete than they have been in the past. They might also be very spiritually in tune or connected, and there is some sort of opportunity coming in for this person as well. So, or finances possibly. So let's see what the Osho Zen Tarot has to say. Oh my gosh, I got the same card twice. This person really needs to work on trust and patience. So they've got the Empress in the Osho Zen, and then that was the card they started with. It's also a lot of feminine energy, even if it's a masculine. Okay, so there's either feminine energy surrounding this person, or they have a lot of feminine qualities in the fact that they might be a very sensitive person or a very in tune person. All right. And you have stress. So this is like, don't take on more than you can handle, okay? Do not stress over this situation, because I feel like as long as you stay grounded and in this space of knowing what you bring to the table, all works in your favor, because that's how law of attraction works. You focus on what you want, you know your worth, universe brings it to you. Let's see what the overall guidance is. Caregiver. Interesting. I don't know if I've gotten this card before. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received care and love at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and neglect their own concerns and well-being. Okay, some of you might be a caregiver. You know, if that's you, Capricorn, it could also be for the person you're connecting with. There's a sense of like prioritizing someone else's well-being over yours, and that never working out for you. So now it's time to prioritize you. Okay. All right, so zodiac signs you could be dealing with. I have Taurus energy here, Capricorn, Virgo, more Taurus energy, Leo, Leo again, I felt Aquarius vibes. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing. Take what resonates though and leave what doesn't, as it is a general reading. Don't get too caught up in that. Either way, I hope it resonated for you. Don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, because I do go live there and do videos there and whatever. So you can check me out over there. Tarot Time with Dana, link down below. You can also check it out in the About section, where you'll find a donation button for those of you who'd like to donate to the channel. You can do so there. Either way, I am wishing you the very best, Capricorn. And until next time, my friends.